Hello guys, it's me Najwa. I'm here. I wanted to tell you about my story, my experience. I had an experience when I was in junior high school. And for your information, when I was in junior high school, I didn't go to school in Tegal or Brebes, but I went to school in Bogor. Yep, Bogor. My first impression when I was there was the school was very big, and there were many people there. Yep, it's really crowded. It was really crowded. When I first went to school there, my first friend was my neighbor. Yep, my neighbor was my schoolmate. And on my first day of school, she's the only friend I had. And actually, she was very kind person. I was really shocked when I started school. It was really crowded, and I was also frustrated to see it. And I remember how hard it was to make friends. Why? Why do I say that? Because when I was in elementary school, I had a lot of friends ranging from juniors, seniors to peers. And indeed, the elementary school environment, it's not too large, it's not too big. And all that changed during junior high school. The environment was bigger, and the people I met were no longer from different village, different neighborhoods, but also from different cities and even islands. How could I not be frustrated at the time? I was not from Bogor, and suddenly meet people who were different, very different from me. So as the days passed, I honestly still had no friends, and it was very sad. While my friends were very familiar with anyone, I really felt like going back to the car. And actually, I tried to find friends and chat with them, but I still couldn't be on the same frequency with them. I couldn't mix with them. And at that moment, I lost myself. Why? Because at the time, I forced myself to have a lot of friends and to have conversation that suited, even though their conversation were very incompatible with me. I was uncomfortable with them and uncomfortable with myself, who forced myself to be able to hang out with them. I feel like I was losing myself. I feel like I wasn't me. I feel like I was lying to myself. Even though at the time I already had a few close friends and not many. You can count on your fingers, but because I insisted on having many friends and had to be friends with anyone, and I had to do everything to get a lot of friends, even though I had to go against myself and lose myself. And it's true that at the time I couldn't adjust to other people, so it was hard to want to have a conversation with other people. It was a time when a 12 years old Najwa was upset because she didn't have friends in her junior high school days. It was really sad for her at the time, because I was uncomfortable, and it seemed like I was getting further and further away from myself. I feel like I was losing myself and more if this continued. So I decided to stop myself from forcing it. I'm enough with what I have. I'm enough with the people around me that I have. Without having to be someone else, I can be myself with them. And it turned out that those I saw who were friends with anyone, people who seemed to be very familiar with many people, they were stabbing each other. In front it looked like a friendly person, very friendly. But in the back, they hate each other, blaspheme each other, and speak ill of each other. It was very horrible, wasn't it? And I finally thought that not having many friends wasn't a big deal. As long as I could be myself, as long as I was comfortable with myself, and as long as I was honest with myself, as long as my friends aren't bad friends who lead me astray, and it's fine to have a few friends. So if you don't have many friends, that's fine, that's totally fine, because the most important thing is that you don't lose yourself, because in the end all we have is ourselves. Yep. So that's all my story, my experience when I was in junior high school. I didn't have friends, many friends. And thank you for watching. Thank you guys. Dadah.